Prince William excitedly watches England win UEFA Euros game as the Royal Box brings out the VIPs in Wimbledon. Plus, Prince Harry is reportedly stunned at ESPY's Backlash as a new report suggests he misses home. And Princess Anne is still on the mend as King Charles bestows Camilla with Scotland's highest honor. We've got that plus so much more on today's Royally Us. Everyone, and welcome to Royally Us. I'm Christina, that's Christine, and I feel like we've kind of hit the summer lull of royal news.
Yeah, we always look forward to this. Well, not look forward to it, but we always expect this really quiet sort of lull in the summertime. It usually comes in August when the royals, decamp to their country houses, but it's definitely creeping in a little bit earlier this year.
It's definitely creeping in, but we still have some news to get to, so let's get right into it. Like we said before, King Charles bestowed wife Queen Camilla with Scotland's highest honor during Royal Week. He was joined by Prince William during the Thistle service at St. Giles Cathedral on July 3rd. Now, during the ceremony, Charles officially welcomed Camilla and Prince Edward into the Order of the Thistle, which is the country's highest honor of chivalry. Now, the Order of the Thistle is a long-standing tradition in which 16 knights and ladies, including men and women, who hold public office or have offered a contribution to national life, are recognized by the reigning monarch. It was announced in June of 2023 that Camilla would join the order. Now, the king has been graciously pleased to appoint the queen to the most ancient and most noble order of the Thistle, Buckingham Palace announced at the time. Now, news of Edward's appointment into the order came this past March, so definitely a big honor for them both.
Yeah, I think that the Order of the Thistle is basically the Scottish version of the Order of the Garter, and it is such a huge honor to be a part of the Order of the Thistle and the Order of the Garter. And so this is a really lovely thing that the king can do for his wife, Queen Camilla. But it is sort of a room full of some of the most important people and most influential people in Scotland. So it is a very, very high profile collection of knights and ladies, and now Queen Camilla and Prince Edward are joining those ranks.
Definitely good company to have. Now, moving on over to Princess Anne, she may be on the mend. However, she's still planning to take it easy for the next few days. The Princess Royal will not be undertaking any engagements this week following her hospitalization for a concussion late last month. The Royals family official website removed Anne's name from events in the coming days and lists her next appearance as a trip to Scotland to see the NLV Pharaohs ship on July 15th and 16th. Now, Buckingham Palace announced last month that Anne had an accident involving a horse at her country home and was sent to receive medical care. So I think we said last week, this is probably very frustrating to her to be on the mend and kind of sitting it out, but it's better to be safe than sorry.
Yeah, I mean, she is easily the hardest working royal. She will have an event every single day, sometimes 2 events every single day. She really treats it like her getting out there and getting boots on the ground is her full-time job as a member of the royal family. So this is probably really eating her up. She's probably, I have no doubt she'll be there on the July 15th and 16th up in Scotland for these events, because we just know this work is so important to her, and continuing and committing to that sense of duty that she carries is so important to her. And I think it would help her feel better. She strikes me as someone, and from what we know about her, she's not someone who likes to sort of, be lazy and take it easy. She probably wants to be working, and it would probably ultimately help her in the long run.
Definitely. We hope her rest and recovery is going well. All right, moving on over to Prince William. He has been creating memes left and right lately. It seems to be his new job. So the English men's national soccer team is headed to the next step in the UEFA European Championship tournament, as we said, which was particularly exciting to Prince William. He stepped out on July 6th for the matchup between England and Switzerland. After a nail-biting tie, England beat Switzerland 5-3 in penalties, and they will advance to the semifinals. So the Prince of Wales watched the game from a private box, sporting a navy suit with a coordinating tie. We've all been talking about that he was applauding, high-fiving other attendees, and screaming after England scored their final goal. As we know, he has been a long, impassioned soccer fan with a special loyalty to the Aston Villa team. So this was very exciting for him, and he made it known that not only does he love Taylor Swift, but he loves soccer.
We love how animated he gets. I mean, it's so much fun to see how excited he gets. Something I love about English culture is that they are fiercely patriotic with their football team, but they also somehow never think they're going to win. And so when they do win, you have these reactions like we've seen from Prince William, where it's just so exciting, so enthusiastic, and Prince William is not immune to getting swept up in this fever. So hopefully we'll see him at sporting event, more sporting events as the competition continues, and wish England all the best.
We love to see it. We love to see him having fun, letting loose, and just shows that Royals are just like us. They're cheering on their team. They're dancing to Taylor Swift. We love to see this more normal side of Prince William. Love it. And then we also have to mention, we probably can't show the video, but there was this amazing video of him riding around Kensington Palace in the scooter as well. So he is just literally winning the internet lately.
Yeah, Prince William was seen. He was given an electric scooter a few months ago as a gift, and he was videoed leaving Windsor Castle, sort of zooming on this little scooter. The video is very funny to watch, but apparently it's to sort of help him get back and forth between Adelaide Cottage and Windsor Castle, which is about a 2 to 3 mile round trip. So it's about 1.5 miles each way. And just, I can't imagine seeing the Prince of Wales sort of like zooming on these little electric scooters.
I love it. Just like us. It's the best thing ever. So fun. All right. Well, Princess Kate hasn't made an appearance at the Wimbledon Tennis Championships yet, but her parents have. Carol Middleton and Michael Middleton were photographed arriving on the 4th day of the event at the All England Lawn Tennis and Croquet Club on July 4th. Their daughter Kate, however, was not seen with them despite being a patron of the All England Club since 2016. Now, she has presented trophies to the Wimbledon champions in the past, but it is unclear whether she will participate this year amid her ongoing cancer battle. This is still up in the air, not 100% if she's going to attend or not, but according to the Telegraph, bosses have earmarked the Duchess of Gloucester as a likely candidate to present the Wimbledon trophies if the princess is unavailable. As discussions continue amidst Kate's absence, it is understood that informal discussions with the Duchess of Gloucester as a potential replacement have begun. A Wimbledon spokesperson told the Telegraph that a decision had yet to be made and that the presentation party would only be confirmed on the morning of each final. So hopefully she will be there, but, plans are in place if she cannot make it.
Yeah, there's been so much will she, won't she, lots of sources saying she will, lots of sources saying she probably won't. We know that she said, in that recent statement, everything is very much day by day. So it could very much, like they said, it could very much not be confirmed until the day of, which is why the Duchess of Gloucester being sort of at the ready would be a huge support, both to Wimbledon and to the players, but also I think as a personal favor to the Princess of Wales.
Definitely. Well, let's break down the royal rules. And Wimbledon's Royal Box is known for hosting a starry guest list, and this year has not disappointed thus far. There have been plenty of familiar faces in the stands. So the Royal Box is situated in the prime viewing slot at center court. It has been used for the entertainment of friends and guests of Wimbledon since 1922 and has 74 exclusive seats. Invitations are sent by the chairman of All England Club, but members of the championship's organizing committee and the Lawn Tennis Association can make suggestions. So who has been on the VIP list thus far? We have had Selma Hayek, Dustin Hoffman, Andrew Lloyd Webber, David Grohl. We've had David Beckham. So the list has kind of gone on and on. And like we said before, Kate's parents as well. So this is really like, if you want to go to Wimbledon, this is where you want to sit. So I don't know where our invitations are.
I know, they must have been lost in the mail, but I think Sir David Attenborough and David Beckham were there on the same day. It was like the battle of the Davids, of the like iconic British Davids in the Wimbledon Royal Box. But yeah, it's really a who's who to be there, and those invitations are so highly coveted. Maybe ours was lost in the mail. Should we send an email?
We should. There's still time. I could hop on a flight. I'm available.
We are the ones they want there for like the men's final. That's what they're waiting for.
100%. All right. Well, let's spill the royalty, and Prince William's Homewards organization will get the TV treatment in a new ITV docuseries. The Prince of Wales announced the news following the organization's 1-year anniversary. William and the Royal Foundation launched Homewards in June of 2023, which is a 5-year program that addresses homelessness and aims to show that it can be ended. The plan was implemented in 6 flagship locations across the UK, each of which received up to €500,000 in seed funding. So the docuseries will give viewers a glimpse of the first year of Homewards, and a synopsis of the series website promised that the documentary will follow Prince William as he launches Homewards across the country, as well as the journeys of those currently facing homelessness or who have lived experience of the issue. It will also feature advocates of Homewards and those leading individual projects across the UK. So definitely something, this has been an initiative of the Prince William over the past year, and it's great to see that, cameras were there to kind of document the entire thing.
Yeah, I think this is really an example of William using his platform in the most powerful way, because getting this project this much exposure and educating the public and really sort of exposing the public to these programs in such a widespread way. I mean, ITV is a huge TV network in the UK. It's just providing that massive platform that these projects, these organizations, and just any charity supporting homelessness or, creating affordable housing wouldn't have the platform, except the Prince of Wales is there making these connections. So it's just a really great example of his huge influence.
Definitely excited to see it. So mark your calendars. All right. Well, Prince Harry is reportedly stunned by the backlash he received after being named the recipient of the Pat Tillman Award for service at the 2024 ESPYs. A source told The Telegraph Harry's legacy on Invictus, the things he has achieved, that's his real passion. The insider added that while Harry is no stranger to being under scrutiny, he particularly found discourse surrounding his military background upsetting. The source added, this is the space in which he truly feels at home. It is something he deeply cares about. The reaction certainly took the shine off the award. I mean, this really drew a lot of backlash. A lot of people were not happy since this is an award that's usually given to the unsung heroes, and he is obviously a very prominent figure. But you can't diminish the work that he has done for veterans, and the Invictus Games is extremely successful over the past 10 years. So you kind of see both sides, I guess.
Yeah, I think this is, we touched on this last week, but this is a perfect example of why Harry is sort of an unsung hero, because no one seems to know the work he's put into the Invictus Games and into support for wounded veterans. And so that's why he is well suited to the award. He might be hugely famous and have a very large platform, but clearly the military work that he's done isn't well known enough. And unfortunately, I can see this discourse really taking the shine off of the honor and making it, sort of uneasy to accept the award. But hopefully somehow people will learn more about the Invictus Games and the work that Prince Harry has done for veterans. And, it'll all balance out in the end.
Yeah, I guess it also sparks a larger conversation of how the public really feels about Harry as well. We're a year and a half out of Spare, and it seems like their popularity and, it seems to be waning fast. And I think a lot of people aren't really looking for that redemption story for Harry. But who knows? We'll kind of break down what he says in his speech next week and maybe how people might be feeling about him. But I feel like it's going to be a long road back.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we did say that the best thing for them to do is to sort of lay low and keep working on their projects, and that's what they've been doing. So hopefully, I think it's a long, long road from here, but hopefully they're just sort of chugging along and trying to, do the work quietly.
Yeah. I mean, everybody loves to come back, but I feel like the only way back is if they kind of mend fences, but who knows if that's going to happen. All right. Well, speaking of Prince Harry, he reportedly misses his home country and doesn't see his friends anymore because they don't like his wife, Meghan Markle. Royal expert Tom Quinn told The Mirror Harry is increasingly bored and looking back across the Atlantic, where most of his army and school friends still live, and whom he never sees because they won't visit him in the States because they find Meghan difficult. I feel like we've talked about this before. We've heard this story before, but I don't know. Maybe he does miss home. He's built a life here, though, in California with his wife, with his 2 children. I mean, I feel like this is where he feels like he belongs now.
Yeah, I mean, homesickness is so normal. My husband was British, moved to America, and there were so many things that he missed as well that he'll never, that Prince Harry can never replicate. But we know that Prince Harry is, walking dogs at the beach and living this incredibly privileged lifestyle. I think homesickness is always going to exist, and it's not easy to travel back and forth between LA and the United Kingdom. So, but I do think he's building a new life with his family. I mean, 2 kids keep you busy, and all those animals that they have, the dogs and the chickens and everything. So I don't know that he's all doom and gloom, but I think it's just, a part of making a huge life change.
Definitely. Yes. It's, you're 100% right. Everybody gets a little homesickness no matter where they are. All right. Well, that is it for this week's episode of Royally Us. Christine, thank you so much as always.
It was nice to go through the royal news of the week. Hopefully next week, maybe we'll have a Kate sighting. Who knows?
Fingers crossed. All right. Well, everyone, keep commenting, keep subscribing, and we'll see you next week.